You have a brother and he's married. Brother's wife, sister-in-law, right? Okay. One more. Who is your husband's brother? Brother-in-law. Clear? Okay. So now we learn about family tree diagram, right? First of all, we learn what are the symbols we use, right? Because there will be two types of character. One is male character, one is female character. So we cannot denote everything by the line segment only. Let's say if I show you this is A and this is B and this is C, right? So this doesn't make any sense. So for male character, we are supposed to use different, and for female we will use the different symbol, right? And here also, to show the relation between A and B, we don't know what kind of relation is this, right? Sometimes they may be husband wife, maybe a grandparents, or maybe uncle, or maybe a brother sister, right? So next one we learn about family tree diagram. Okay, so before we move to the family tree diagram, first we'll learn what symbols to use, right? So symbols used in family tree diagram. Symbols used in family tree diagram. So first of all, what do we have? First of all, we have male character and is the female character, right? To represent the female character, we'll use the circle. If I write anything inside that, it means that represents female, right? If I say A, it means A is the female. Clear? Next, if I represent the male, then I'll use either rectangle or a square. It means this is the male and this is the female. Clear? Let's say now I want to show the relation between siblings. Let's say you have a brother. Okay, so let's say this is you, and let's say there is a sister S. So let's say this is the girl. Okay, let me write S here and B here. Let's see if I want to show the relation between S. From the diagram we can see this is the, what is it? This is the female, right? And this one is male. Okay, now I want to show the relation that they are brother and sister, so I'll use the line segment. Okay, so this line segment is used to show the relation between brother sister, or sister, or we can say this is used to represent the sibling relation. Clear? Let's say this one is clear. Next, let's say if I want to show the relation between couple, husband wife, so we'll use the double-sided arrow, because when we are given a complicated diagram, then it becomes very difficult to identify, right? If we can draw the family tree diagram, then it is very easy. Okay? So this one show the relation between couple. And we have two more symbols. One is the up arrow, another one is down arrow. Okay, so before we can understand this, let's focus on this generation. Let's say you are there, you have a wife and you have brother, sister. So all this comes under the zero generation, right? You all are at the same level. And let's say you go to the first generation. Who are they in first generation? Your father, your mother, then uncle, aunt, right? All comes in the first generation. Okay, next, if you talk about grandmother, grandfather, maternal grandfather, all comes into which generation? Second generation. Okay, I go down the generation. Let's say let's say you once in the future you'll be married, then you'll be having son, niece, nephew, all comes in the -1 generation. Okay, so this is the minus generation. Who are there in -1 generation? Your son, your daughter, niece, nephew, all these will come in minus generation. Who will come in the zero generation? You and maybe your sister, brother, cousins, right? Your wife, right? And who will be coming in the first generation? Parents, right? Parents, your uncle, niece, uncle, then you have aunt, right? All will be coming in the first generation. If I talk about the second generation, there are grandparents, right? Grandmother, grandfather, granduncle, all these things. So up arrow will use when I'm moving from the zero generation, or I can say from the new generation to the old generation. New generation to old generation. Let's say I am calling my father, or if I use something like this, A is father of B. It means here who is saying that B is saying that A is my father. So B is in which generation? B is in zero generation, right? So he is calling someone from the first generation. So that I am supposed to use the up arrow, because A and B don't belong to the same generation. Clear? A and B don't belong to the same generation. So here what will I use? A is the father of B. So from here, can you tell what is the gender of A? Male, right? But what is the gender of B? We don't know, right? It can be male also, it can be female also. Or likewise, here we see, let's say someone from the older generation wants to call someone in the new generation. Let's say someone says let's say P is my daughter, right? So where is P? P is in first generation, and that is calling to the new generation. It means when I'm moving from new to old generation, I am supposed to use the up arrow. Clear? And when I'm moving from old generation to the new generation, then I'll use the down arrow. Okay. So this one will use to old to new. Or here also, let's say if I have an example, P is the daughter of Q. P is the daughter of Q. So from here, you tell me what is the gender of P? P is the female. And what about Q? We don't know, right? So, but there's a difference between this one and this one, right? Here we know the gender of A. A is in old generation. Here P is in new generation, right? So there is a difference between the sentences. Clear? So you have understood what we have covered. This one is for female. This one is for male. This line segment is for siblings. Clear? This one is for couple, and this one is from new to old generation, and this one is for old to new generation. Clear? Now let's say if I give a sentence and then relation you have to represent in the form of tree diagram. Okay, if I ask you, let's first of all write A is father of B. How will I represent this relation? A is the father, so where A will be at the top, right? So I'll write something like this: A is the father of B. This one is correct. A is the father of B. Next, if I say A is the son of B, how will you represent this relation? You have a notebook with you? You have a notebook with you? You one minute. हमारी आवाज जाएगी इसमें हटा दो. Yes, sir, you can distribute. Yeah. So we were discussing A is the son of B, right? So here, how will you represent A is the son of B? So here, which arrow am I supposed to use? Down arrow, up arrow? Down arrow, right? So I'll write something like this. Clear? Next, if I ask you, A is the brother of B, how will you represent this relation? A is brother of B. Line segment, right? So first of all, what will write? A is the brother of B. Then B can be sister or B can be brother also, right? Let's, if I ask you, A is the wife of B. Now write this relation in tree diagram. First listen the sentence carefully. A is the wife of B. Now represent this relation. Try in your notebook. A is the wife of B. So who is the male character here? B, right? And who is the female? A. So how will you draw the tree diagram for this? Yeah. Then A is the wife of B. So double-sided arrow, right? A is the wife of B. Clear? So A is the wife of B. Next, if I ask you, A is the grandfather of B. A is the grandfather of B. So let's say this time what is happening? I am at the zeroth generation. I am calling someone who is in second generation, right? So from one generation to another generation, I use single arrow, right? This time I am supposed to use the double arrow. So I'll say A is the grandfather of B. So A is the grandfather. So who is A? A is male character, right? So I'll say A is the grandfather of B. Gender of B is not known to us. B can be male or B can be female also. But since this is the grandfather, so I'll be using double arrow. Clear? Next, say A is the Granddaughter of B. A is the granddaughter of B. Try this. How will you represent this one in tree diagram? A is granddaughter of B. Try this one. A is granddaughter of B. So who is the female character here? A. So what about B? B can be male or B can be female, right? So how will you represent this relation? Double, right? A is the granddaughter of B. So here, down arrow or up arrow? Down arrow, right? So I'll be using this one. Clear? So you see, from the tree diagram, it becomes very easy to identify the relation. Now we'll solve a couple of questions. Then you will be given a tree diagram, and then with the help of tree diagram, you will be asked, okay, what is the relation between this and this? When you have the tree diagram with you, then you can easily answer, right? So this is where tree diagram comes in handy. From here, you can easily connect the dots and easily tell what is the relation between this one and that one. Clear? So let's say so now you can see that you have got the question paper, right? So you have question number 1 with you, right? So in question number 1, you have some tree diagram, right? Question, just go through the question number 1. You can see you have P here, then C, then C is married to F, right? And then you have B here, then K, then U, then you have Z here, then you have B is married to A, then M, then we have O, right? Then we have N, and then we have S, and then T. Clear? So this is the tree diagram we are given, right? So my first question is, from here, can you tell how many male characters are there? How many male characters are there? 4. Okay, perfect. How do you know 4? 1, 2, 3 only I see. F. Okay, okay, 4. Okay. So next, okay, next question. How many male characters are there? 4. Next question. How many male character is possible here? Because we don't know the gender of K and S. How many maximum male character we can have here? 6, right? Because K can be male also, or you can. And how many female character we can have here? How many female character are there? First of all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then how many maximum female character we can have? Clear? Okay. My next question is, see here, what is the relation between A and T? Anyone from the, maybe from backside? What is the relation between A and T? Who is A for? A, T is the daughter of A. Clear, right? Because who is N here? N is the son, right? And N is having a sister T, so it means A is the father. So T is the daughter of A, right? Next, if I ask you, who is F for N? Who is F for N? F, where is F? Maternal grandmother. Grandmother or grandfather? This is male character. Pay attention. If this is squared, it means maternal grandfather. Clear? Okay. Next one, if I ask you, who is A for O? Who is A? Who is this A for O? That is nothing but mother's brother, right? Mother's brother. Uncle. That is maternal uncle, because this is the mother side relation. So that is maternal uncle. Okay, very good. Next, who is B to M? Try B to M. Who is B for M? Sister-in-law. Very good. Next, if I ask you, who is A for F? Who is this A for F? Son-in-law. Perfect. Okay. Next, if I ask you, who is this P? Okay, we'll say something like this. Who is this N for P? What is the relation between N and P? N to P. N is nothing but the son of A, right? And who is P? P is the sister of C. So what is the relation between, first of all, tell me, what is the relation between C and N? And this one is nothing but the Now what do you call? You see, this is the grandmother, and this one is grand aunt, right? So this is going to be grand aunt. Clear? Next, if I ask you, who is K for M? K for M. Try K. Because gender of K is not known to us, it means there are two possibilities. Either it is male, first of all, consider it as a male. Then you have to consider it as female. Okay, yes? Uncle-in-law. No, we don't have any relation, uncle-in-law. No, only sister-in-law, brother-in-law is there. Not uncle-in-law, nothing like that. You say, what is the relation between K and M? This is little distant relation, right? So again, we'll call it as sister-in-law, right? If K is the brother, if K is the male, then it is the brother-in-law, right? Very good. So I'll ask one more. A to K. I didn't ask. Okay. What is A to K? One more relation. A to K. Brother-in-law, right? A to K. Then what about K to A? Two options, right? Either brother-in-law or sister-in-law. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Next, I'll ask some questions. This one is clear, right? So you see, once you can draw the tree diagram, all questions are very easy. You can just draw the tree diagram, and whichever relation is being asked, you can easily answer, right? Okay. Next, go through the question number 3. Read the question number 3. All of you have. VJ said that this girl is the wife of grandson of my mother. Try to solve this question. Question number 3. All of you have question number 3. VJ said that this girl is the wife of grandson of my mother, right? So try question number 3, all of you. Question number 3, right? VJ said, yeah. How will you solve this question? Let me denote the VJ by V. So VJ said about that girl, daughter-in-law, sure. Granddaughter-in-law. Daughter-in-law or granddaughter-in-law? Daughter-in-law, right? Got it? Okay. First of all, draw the tree diagram, family tree diagram. VJ said, this girl is the wife of grandson of my mother. So let's say this VJ is having a mother. Let me denote it by M, right? VJ is having a mother. Then mother's grandson, right? Mother's grandson is this one, or let me denote it by S. Next one, it is telling grandson's wife, right? Grandson's wife is W, girl. So now they are asking the relation between V and G, right? This will be the tree diagram, simplest one. Now they are asking the relation between V and G. So who is V? Father-in-law. For if I ask about V, V is the father-in-law, and who is G? Daughter-in-law. Clear. Now let's move to the question number 4. Try question number 4. Question number 4. First of all, draw the tree diagram. Question number 4. What are we given that? Question number 4. We are given A is the brother of B and C is the sister of D. Question number 4, all of you try. C and D are cousins, right? C is the sister of D. So I'm asking about cousins. C and P and P and Q. Try first of all draw the family tree diagram, then we'll see. You see, what they have given is A is the brother of B. So how will I represent? A is the brother of B. Clear? Next, they are saying C is the sister of D. So there is no connection from A and B. So C is the sister of D. Clear? Next, they are telling while Q is the daughter of B. Q is the daughter of B. Clear? Next is telling P is the brother of Q. P is the brother of Q. Now we are asking who is the cousins. So they cannot be, they are real brother, right? So the cousins will be this one and this one only, right? Otherwise, there is no relation between Q and. So anyway, if in question they are asking A and B are the A and B cannot be cousins, right? So now P and Q are the real brother sister, right? So now this one and this one will be cousins. Clear? Because this one cannot be cousins. Clear? Because they are the real brother sister. Clear? Okay. Next, try question number 5. Try to solve question number 5. Pointing to a boy, Rama said, he is the son of my mother-in-law's only child. He is the, all of you, question number 5. Husband. Boy is the husband. Others also try. If you have done, then you can try question number 6. Yeah. Once. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Cousins of A. Oh, I thought who are the cousins? Okay, okay. Okay. So who will be cousins of A? Then C and D. Because we don't know exactly. You see, A and B cannot be cousins, right? They are real brothers. And and here we are not given the relation between this one and this one. So anyway, if they are asking, so we have to treat this as the cousins. P cannot be there, right? P cannot be cousin of A. Because they come in the different generation and they are coming in the different generation, right? So we have to consider them as the cousin. You see, some information is missing because to identify the cousin, we should know what is the relation between B and C. So if these cannot be cousins, so what is the option left? C and D only, right? Okay. So question number 5, you try. What they are saying is pointing to a boy, Rama said, he is the son of my mother-in-law's only child. He is the son of my mother-in-law's only child. So that is husband or son? See, question number 5, you see, Rama said, my mother-in-law. Who will be mother-in-law? So first of all, he will be married to some man, right? That, let's say some man or maybe some boy, and that is having a mother, right? So M is the mother-in-law for Rama, right? So what they are telling is ki mother-in-law's only child, right? He is the son of my mother-in-law's sons of only child. So only child will be this one only, right? So now you tell me what is the relation between Rama and boy? Son only, right? Got it now? You read the question. He is the son of, you see, he is the son of my mother-in-law, mother-in-law's, my mother-in-law's, one second. He is the son of my mother-in-law's only child. Mother-in-law's only child, son. Mother-in-law, only child, son. So what is the relation between Rama and this boy? Son only. What they are telling? See, mother-in-law's, he is the son of mother-in-law's only child. So it means only husband will be there. Husband, son. Got it now? So this will be, this boy will be this Rama will be mother and this boy will be son. Rekha or Rama, whatever. That's okay, na? Rekha, Rama, doesn't matter. Okay. So can you try question number 6? Question 6 is very interesting one. What happened is Ram went to Sham. This one is actually, this involves little bit arithmetic also. You can try question number 6 also. They're telling Ram went to Sham and asked the age of his children. Let's say this is Ram and we have Sham here. So Ram went to Sham and let's say Sham is having 3 children, A, B and C. Okay. So Ram asked, what is the age of your children? Okay. So Ram asked to Sham, what is the age of your children? A, B, C. Then what did Sham replied? He said, if you multiply the age of my 3 kids, you will get 72, right? And the age is in integer form, whole number. It cannot be like 7.2. Age will be like 7, 8 or something, right? Then now next say, adding up to the ages to get my house number. If you add the age of them, then you will get my house number. Clear. Next they are telling, still don't know. Okay, the oldest one loves the chocolate. It means there is one oldest one. It means two boy or 2 children cannot have the same age. Now question is, how can you find their ages? Only one hint is given. If you multiply their ages, you will get 72. Perfect. Now they are asking, is कि one of them is elder. It means no two boy or girl can have the same age. Now the question is how can you identify their ages? You see, let me write this question. 1 second. Let's say you have, let's say there is there are three ages, A, B, and C. Their age, product of their ages is 72, right? And we all know that A, B, and C are natural numbers, right? They cannot be in fraction or decimal form, right? So now question is, how will you find the age of A, B, and C? Here A, B, and C all will be distinct, right? So first of all, what will you do? Will you start making the, you will start making the triplets such that the product is 72, right? You can have something like this, 1, then 2, right? First of all, you make all the triplets with results into 72. Then I'll explain. You got it now? First of all, what that Sham said, the product of the age of my all children is 72. So we have got A into B into C equal to 72. Now again, if you are not able to figure out, then what hint is given? Ki no two children have the same age, right? It means all are different. Now you try this one. Now you, let's say you can start with 1, then let's say 1, then 2. No, first we start with the 1, right? You start, let's say there is a one boy who is 1, then 2, then next 36, okay? Then you start with the 2, then it means you have to write the all possible combination of 72 such that there is three number and all three should be distinct. Clear? 3 plus. Now first we will start with the, like, let's say from 1 how many possible combinations you have, then we'll start with the 2, then 3, 4. Let's say first we started with 1, right? 1, 2, 36. Then let's say 1, 3, then first you divided by 1, 3, then 24, right? Clear? Then let's say 1, 4, then, are you getting my point? What we are doing is 18. And let's say 1, 6, then 1, 6, 12, right? Likewise, you are getting, right? But the only thing is, let's say some we can get it, right? But the only hint they are given is that no two has the same age, right? But let's say here he got the answers, right? But what will happen is, let's say this would have been the age. For example, let's say this is the age of their sons or daughters. So he can easily find out because the house number also he knows. House number also he knows. But why he is not able to figure out? Because what would have happened is there would be two possibilities in that two daughters, two sons have the same age, right? It means we have to remove that case. What you are doing is first you are making all the cases where the product will be 72. Let's say this would have been the age. So simply you could guess the age, right? 1, 2, 36, because you already know the house number. But even after given that this much information, if he is not able to do this, it means there is some condition, right? It means there are two cases in which the product is coming 72, and in one of the cases age is same. Two is having the same age in one. In another case, the age is not same. Are you getting my point? Let's say we'll start making, and let's say you have something like this, 4, 6, and then 3, right? And let's say you can have 6, 6, 3, right? No, 6, 6, 6, 6, 2, right? And okay, and let's say 4, 3, 6, right? The same thing, right? 4, 6, 3 or 4, 3, 6, right? So how will you solve this question? Actually, what is happening is, like, let's say this would have been the answer, then he could have easily guessed. Now what is happening is there will be two such cases, the sum will be same. Let's say there will be two such cases in which the sum will be the same. Let's say here I am getting the sum 18, here also I am getting the sum 18. But in this case, what would happen? Two will be having the same age, and here two, all three will be having the different case, right? Here also sum is 18, here also sum is 18. It means either this will be the answer or this will be the answer. But now what I need is, I just need the hint whether all have the same age or all have the different age, right? Let's say this is having the different age, then this will be my correct answer. Got it? Answer. What am I doing is, let's say this would have been the correct answer. I can easily guess because I know the house number. If I, let's say if I am able to factor like this, it means this is my answer, right? But what is happening is he factorized in such a way that he is getting two such cases in which the sum is, this is just the example, sum is 18, but again he is not able to figure out because there are two cases in which One of the cases 2 is having the same age, another one is all 3 is having the different cases. It means next hint what he gave is all 3 has the different age. It means then he will pick the something in which all ages are different. Clear? Hopefully you can do now. Got it? Okay. Next you try question number 7. Let's say you can try or not. Question number 7. Try question number 7. Question number 7 says, Ram asked to Vishal, what is the age of your 3 children? How can you try? Ram asked to Vishal, what is the age of your 3 children? And then Vishal replied, product of ages of my children 3 years back was 2431. Then find the value of x, y, z, right? So we can say 3 years back x minus 3, this one y minus 3, and z minus 3. 2431. So you just have to factor 2431. How can you factor 2431? Such that the product, you need 3 numbers, right? So 3 years back, let's say before he has 3 child, x, y, z. 3 years back, what will be their ages? X minus 3, y minus 3, and z minus 3. And the product is 2431. Now the question is, how can you factor 2431 into 3 factors, right? You need 3 numbers right, on right hand side also, right? Then you can compare. So how will you factor 2431? That's the only question. Is 2431 divisible by 2? No. 3, 11. It is divisible by 11. Right? First of all, you divide that number by 11. Then what do you get? 221, right? Then 221 is divisible by what? First of all, you divided by 11, right? So if you divide by 11, then you get 221, right? Then 221 is divisible by what? Right? 13. 221 is divisible by 13, right? If you divide it by 13, then what will you get? 221 divisible by 13. 17, right? You got all the prime numbers. Now only one possibility is there. If you right hand side, if I'm getting 3 prime numbers, it means 11 will be equal to this first one, this one, or this one, because prime number we can factor only in one way, right? Let's say if I say x into y equal to 5, then what is the possibility? Either x will be 1 or y will be 5. Only two way we can factor prime numbers. Now we can say x either this will be 11. He is not asking the individual age. What will the age of x? I just want to know the age of all persons. So can I say x minus 3 will be 11 and y minus 3 will be 13, z minus 3 will be 17. So what is the age of x? 14. What is the age of 16? This one is 20. Simple, right? Okay. Try question number 8. Okay, before you try question number 8, let me ask you something easy. Let's say if I say, let's say this diagram is given. We'll try the question number 8 later. How many triangles are there? Simple. Something unique we'll try. How many triangles are there? Can you just 7? Try 9. Anything else? How many triangles are there? You just have to count the number of triangles. How can you count the number of triangles here? 10. How come? You counted. Not like this. If I increase one more, then there is some logic behind this, right? What is happening? Let's say, okay, you see here, how many triangles are there? 1. Now 3. 1, 2, and 3, right? And now what is happening is, if I'm drawing one like this, it means 1 and 2. How many sections I'm getting? 2. So if I add all sections, then what will I get? 1 plus 2, 3. So total number of triangle is 3. So now if I'm drawing 2 lines, 1, 2, 3, then how many triangles I will have? 6. Add all the sections, right? And here also 1, 2, 3, 4. How many triangles? Clear? Okay. Now try question number 8. Got it, everyone? And let's say if I draw line like this, then the number of triangles will be doubled. Let's say how many triangles we have? 10. now 20, now 30, now 40, now 50. Doubled, yeah. You can try. Let's say, no, twice, factor of that. One line means twice. Factor. You see, how many triangles are there? One. Now, only two. How? Three. Three or two? How come three? I see only two. Where is three? Two only. One or two? Getting na? Now, two or three? Three triangle. One, two, three. Not getting my idea. How many triangles are there? Simple. One, two, and three. It means if I am drawing the vertical lines, then what happens? The each segment number I will add, right? How many partitions I am getting? Four. So I'll getting one to four, right? If I'm saying like this, then the numbers will. Let's say if I'm drawing only one line, then how many times? Let's say before drawing, how many triangles were there? One. Now two. Now three. Now four, five, six. Like got it? And let's say if I have like this, and let's say if I have about 100 partitions like this, then how many triangles will be there? 8 is starting from 1 to 100, right? Because I have done the 100 partitions, then how many triangles will be there? 1 to 100. So add 1 to 100. Or okay, now how can you add from 1 to 100? Anyone? Like if I ask you 1 to 5, how can you add? 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3. But if I ask you how to add 1 to 100, how much time does it take? You want to add from 1 to 100, how much time will it take? No, is there any shortcut or any other trick? Else it will take manually. If you count 1 plus 2, 3, 3, 6, 4, 10, then half an hour you will be tired, right? After doing up to 40. There is some method, right? Okay, I'll first we'll discuss this and then we'll move to the blood relation also. Blood relation also lots of important question is there. But the only thing is once you can draw the tree diagram, fairly simple. Everything you can. Let's say I want to know this sum, right? I want to know what is the final sum. One way is manual doing, right? 1 plus 2, 3, 3, 6, and after 50 will be tired. Okay. And let's say this is x. This is the value of x we want to find. If I write the all numbers in reverse way, so I can write something like this. 100 will come here, and what will come here? 99. And what will come here? 1. If I add all these, this side to x, what is 100 plus 1? And what is 99 plus 2? 101. And what will come here? 3 plus 97, 101. So each term will be equal to 101, right? Now can anyone tell how many terms are there? 100 only, right? So 101 times 100. Let's say if I'm adding 5 into 5 plus 5, 10 times. So I can write 5 into 10. Are you getting my idea? So here if I ask you, if I'm adding 101 100 times, so can I write something like this? So what I need? Value of x. How can I find value of x? Divide by 2. So what will I get? 101 into. So what is the answer? Easily you can calculate, right? Okay. Now you try question number 8. Try to solve question number 8. So actually there is a formula also. Let's say you want to find the sum of first n natural numbers. So you can write n plus 1 by 2. Here also we are doing same thing. This is n. This is n plus 1 divided by 2, right? Okay, now try question number 8. Try to solve question number 8. In a family of 6, there are 6 persons, there are 2 married couple. First of all, draw the tree diagram. If you are able to draw the tree diagram, the rest of the question is fairly simple. How will you draw the tree diagram? And make sure you read the question properly. There are two married couple, right? So you have to consider this equation also, right? Tree diagram is done. Okay, then what is the relation between how A is related to E? Siblings, sure. Grandfather. Someone is getting different answers. How is A related to E? Who is A for E? What? No, three questions I am asking. How is A related to F? How is C related? A is grandfather. Then what about C? Who is? How is C related to D then? Okay, can you come? Okay, one of you come and draw the tree diagram once. One of you come and draw the tree diagram. Yeah, you come. Draw the tree diagram once. Then we'll see. The rest of you try. First of all, you draw the tree diagram. What is saying? That D is the grandmother of A and mother of B. So first of all, you draw D, and then first of all, draw the tree diagram. Or you can take help from this, so in case you need. You remember it? Okay, very good. Okay, rest of you try to draw the tree diagram and then answer. You drew the tree diagram? Okay, where are two married couples? But you are drawing both them separately. This one only? Only what gender of A? You haven't written. Mention F. Mention the gender also, else it becomes very difficult. You are also not mentioning gender of A and F. How will you identify, right? Mother, A and F, gender also? Done? Okay, perfect. Okay, very good. Thank you. But the question is, you haven't drawn the, what is the gender of A? It's not given. Okay. Then how will you tell how is A related to F? Now, grandchild. How is A is grandchild? No. First of all, let's say A to F. Child, but either daughter or son, right? Likewise, we say either daughter or son. Next, we say A to E. Grandchildren, right? We can say either granddaughter or grandson. Okay. Then what was C to D? C to D. Granddaughters. Here C is the granddaughter. Clear? So let's say, first of all, and how many male characters are there? How many male? One, two. And how many female is there? How many maximum number of male we can have here? Three. And female we can have four. Perfect. Okay. Let's try question number 9. Question number 9. Question number 9 is little interesting and tricky also. Actually, they are asking how many male and female are there. Try to question number 9. And before that little puzzle, try to solve this one. Let's say you can answer it or not. What is the answer of this? Think and then tell. What am I doing is A, B, C, D, all are alphabets. So first time I have taken any alphabet x, I'm subtracting x minus A, x minus B, up to x minus Z, and I have multiplied all of them. So what should be the answer? Think and answer. If you can get it, you can answer within fraction of seconds. Little tricky. Try to do that. Yes. C is the wife of B, sir, but then C is the wife of B. It means something wrong you have done. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Just try to draw the tree diagram again. What is given? C is the wife of B, na. So you have drawn that C is the daughter. Something wrong. Try it again. Something wrong you have done. C is the wife of B. Yeah, I think this one is correct. C is, and F is the daughter of C, right? Okay. Draw the tree diagram again. Yeah, I think this one is correct. You have done something wrong. I think you have changed. I think you have swapped C and F, interchanged. You see what is there given? C is the wife of F. Which question are you trying? 9. 8. Okay. So C is the wife of B. So here is C is not the wife of B here then. Something wrong. Something wrong you have done. Yet what they are saying, C is the wife of B. But there you have done. F and C interchange. Okay, F and C interchange. Okay. What is the answer of this one? X minus A, X minus B, dot 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 dot, X minus Z. Anyone? Fairly simple question. You just need that idea. If you can get that idea, it's very simple. Simple answer. You got it now? X minus A, X minus B, then X minus C, X minus D, dot dot up to X minus Z. I have got how many expression I got? 26. I have multiplied all of them, then what should be the answer? No, 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 no. No, no, no. Fairly simple. It's not algebra question, it's just the puzzle. If you can get it, it's just if you can get this idea, it's just like 1 or 2 seconds you can answer. Read the question. It's fairly simple only. You see, I'll tell x minus a, then x minus b, then what comes? X minus c, then x minus d. At some point, will we get x minus x also? What is x minus x? 0. 0 multiplied anything? 0. So what is the answer? 0. Simple, right? Okay, on the same pattern, I'll ask one more question. Let's say you count the number of fingers in each individual. Let's say there are 7 billion person on earth. Let's say you have 20, let's say we have 30 fingers, right? Including, and someone is having 31 and someone is having 29, someone, let's say someone is like Ritik Roshan 36 something. And if I multiply all, then what may be the possible answer? What did I do is, if I counted number of fingers in each individual, I return multiplied, let's say you have 30, right? Multiply 30, multiply 30, someone is having extra 32. If I multiply, what is the approximate answer I can get?
What if someone has no fingers?
That's what the question, right? That's what I asked now. On the same pattern, there will be someone who is having no hand and legs. So what will the answer? So this question was asked in the Amazon interview also. You see, the trick only matters a lot. You see, simple question now, else you will be difficult. Like 37 billion people approximately. You start averaging, you start calculating. Na? Just the idea you need to pick up. Got it? Okay. So here what he has done is he has changed the C and F. Okay. Now try to solve question number 9. Question number 9. What is the answer? Male is 2 only. Sure. Try to draw. Male is 2. But I think, okay, A and B are married. Okay. Okay. Both 3, 3. Someone is getting 2, 4. It means either of you are wrong, right? Or it is possible both of you are wrong, right? That is also case, right? So A is the male and B is the female. They are married, okay? Next, what is telling that A being a D is the only son of C, right? We don't know whose brother is A. Whose brother is A. D is the only son whose brother is, and C is the, okay. D is the only son of C. We don't know about the C. C can be male or female. Okay, 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 okay. 1 second, we'll see. Who's E is the sister of D. B is the daughter-in-law of F. What? C is the brother. Oh yeah, got it, got it. Then D is the only son of C. If D is the only son, okay, then D is the only son. E is the sister of D. Okay, then next F is the. It means A will be having a father, right? And father died, and then your mother-in-law. What's the name? F. Okay, okay. Now in this diagram, how many male are there? So you don't have to count the who has died, right? So how many male are there? 1, 2, and 3. How many female are there? 3. So 3 male and 3 female, right? Okay, perfect. Okay, let's try equation based question. So equation based question, what does they say is, actually there are 2 ways in which we can solve the equation based question. So far what we are doing is, we are given a question, we are drawing the tree diagram, and with the help of tree diagram we are solving that question, right? This is a simple one. Next one, now what we are given, we are not given the straight relation, we are just given the relation in terms of equation. Let's say they are telling A plus B, it means A is the father of B. So we are not given the relation, we are given in the form of equation, and from the equation we have to analyze the relation. So there are 2 ways to do this. First one is traditional method, we can draw the tree diagram. Another one is the short trick. In that, what we do, first we identify the gender about which we are asked, and second one is the generation gap, right? That both of will be discussed. So first of all, you read the question number 1, equation based question, right? You are given A star B, A is the sister of B, right? Can you see? I think it's question number 10. It's not given. One second, show me. Yeah, this one, equation based question number 1, right? So here you see A star B, it means A is the sister of B, A plus B. So let's see, let me erase this one. Okay, one second. Now you see what they are given is A star B. It means that A is the sister of B, right? So you just go through the symbol. A plus B means A is the mother of B. Perfect. And A divided by B, it means A is the father of B. A minus B, A is the brother of B. Now they are given a relation that is P star Q divided by R minus S plus T. So this was given how P is related to T, right? How P is related to T. First of all, we have to see. So first of all, we have to find the relation, right? First of all, can you tell me what is P? Is it male or female? Female, because P star Q is the sister, right? So this is the female, right? And what is T here? We don't know, right? Okay. So now, first of all, first of all, this question we'll be doing with the help of tree diagram, right? So what is given? P star Q, what it mean? P is the sister of Q, right? Next, Q is the father of Q is the father of R. R is the brother of S is the mother of T. Now from here you can easily identify, right? What should be the answer? P is the done. Next question. Try question number 2 also. Question number 2. And this one is little tricky. Question number 2. Actually, there you have got 4 options and you have to check which is correct. You have got 4 options: A star B, A plus B, A divided B, A minus B. First one, everyone got it? Simple, right? And in between, I'll ask one more question. Okay, simple only. Let's say you can answer it or not. Let's say there are two numbers, 10 power 11, another one 11 to raise power 10. Which, can you say both are equal or one is greater or one is less? What do you think? Both are equal or both are not equal? First question. Not equal. Okay. If two quantities are not equal, it means one has to be greater, another has to be less. So what do you think? Which one is greater? How come? How come? So that side base is greater, right? Okay, then 11 power 10, 11, 11. So base is greater. This is not the valid logic, right? Let's say someone is telling that base is greater, right? So let's say you can say here. Here also base is greater, right? That which should be greater according to your logic, this one. But what is actually happening? This one is greater. But if you are telling that here power is greater, right? So you see, consider this one. This should be greater, right? But what is happening? Something, you are getting my point, right? Here you are telling this one is greater because power is greater. So here also power is greater. You see, but this quantity is not greater. Which quantity is greater? This one. So this one is for sure. Either this sign will come or this one. How come? Because what's the logic? Base is greater. Then okay. In the meantime, you try question number 2. Question number 2. Try to think about it. Therefore, definitely sure one has to be greater. Both cannot be equal, right? Because the first one will end with 0, another one will end with 1. So both cannot be equal, right?
Sir, 10 to the power,
What?
10 to the power 11 will have like 11 digits.
Yeah. 11 power 10 will have, how do you know? 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Will have less digits.
No, sir, 10 to the power 11 will have like 11 zeros.
Okay. Then
11
11.
to the power 10 will have like 10 digits.
How come?
Because 11 is
3 digit only. If you multiply 11 into 11, then 1 to 1, 3D. Then you multiply, then no, 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 no. 1 has to be greater. Now that's okay, but I don't think this logic is correct. LCM of power. Then LCM of power is 110. Then 1 has to be greater. Okay, in the meantime, you try to solve question number 2. Question number 2, you try, all of you. And let's see you can answer it or not. This one you try. So there are two ways to solve this question. Question number 2, there are two ways in which we can solve that question. First one they are telling how P is aunt of T. So here we are seeing that P has to be female character. So here you can see P minus Q. So P is the male character. So option B cannot be correct. Are you getting my point? P is the aunt of T. If P is the aunt, then P has to be female, right? So you can see P minus Q cannot be correct because P minus Q stands for P is the brother. So option B cannot be correct. C. Everyone got the answer? Answer has to be C, right? So there are two methods in which you can do. First one is simply you can do that tree diagram. Another one is generation gap. I'll tell you. You see, first of all, you rejected that option B cannot be correct. Now you talk about option number D. Let's say you talk about option number D. That is nothing but P, Q, star R plus S minus T. Here you see what is P here? P is the father. So again, this cannot be correct, right? So we are left with only two options. Either A or C will be correct, right? Now you see A, that is P plus Q minus R star S divide T. Now first one here, this one can be correct, right? Because P plus Q, P is the mother, so this can be correct. But now we'll see another method is generation gap. P plus Q, if P is the mother, so what is the generation gap? 1, right? And because of minus, you see, first of all, what we are doing is, first of all, we are finding the gender. Based on the gender, we have rejected two options. Option B or D cannot be correct. Next step, we are finding the generation. What is generation gap between P and Q? 1, right? Next, what is the generation gap between Q and R? That is 0, brother, right? What is the generation gap between R and S? 0, sister, right? What is generation gap between S and T? That is 1. So what we are getting? 2. But here you see, what is P is the aunt of T? Then what should be generation gap? 1 only. Here we are getting generation gap 2, right? So one way of doing is simply what you do is you draw the tree diagram, easily you can identify, but that will take lots of time. Next way of doing is, first of based on the gender, you neglect any two options, you can reject options. After then what you do, you find the generation gap, right? Easily you can find, let's say P is the mother, generation gap will be 1. If this is the brother, 0, sister, 0, then his father, 1. So total generation gap 2. It means from P to T, if I calculate, what is the generation gap of 2? Either P will be the grandmother or something, right? So here generation gap is 2, but we are looking for something that has generation gap is 1. So D cannot be correct, or that B cannot be correct, then our option C is correct, right? So this kind of question, if you are doing using the tree diagram, that will take some time, right? But if you are doing with the help of this one short trick, what you have to do, first you identify the gender, and second one, what you do, you use the generation gap method. You find the generation gap. Let's say in this I am getting generation gap 2 and I'm looking for generation gap 0, then this cannot be correct, then only last one will be correct. Clear? Okay. Yeah, family tree also you can draw. I'm not saying that is incorrect way of doing it, but the thing is, if you do this way, this will be little easy. Yes. No, no, no. Something. One second. Let me check. Question number 3. How woman is related to man? That's question number 3, right? What's the question? Read the question first of all. No, no, no. Which question are you talking about? D, D. Okay, actually, they I think type printing mistake. How B is related to D? B is related to D. B is related to D. Try. Likewise, you can do, right? How B is related to D. Now try pointing to a non-person question number 1. Those who haven't done question number 3, try question number 3. And in the meantime, I'll ask some question. Let's say, how many squares do you see here? How many squares do you see here? 5, right? And if I increase, if I make 3 by 3, then no 9, no 10. Again, there is some pattern. 14, right? If I take 4 by 4, then let's say, now what happens? Actually, there is some pattern. You see, how many squares? 1. So can I write 1 square? If I say, how many squares? 5. 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and the bigger square. So can I write 1 square plus 2 square? If I have 3 cross 3, then what would be the answer? Getting my idea, right? So if I have, let's say, 8 cross 8 chessboard. All of you have seen chessboard, right? 8 cross 8. And if I want to count the number of squares in that, how will I get? 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. So that will be 1 square plus 2 square plus up to 8 square. Again, this will be tedious task. Manually if you count, right? Manually if I add 1 square 1, then 4, by the time we'll reach 7 will be tied. So here also there is some formula, 1 square plus 2 square plus n square. What is this? This is nothing but the sum of square of n natural numbers, right? What was that? 1 plus 2 plus 3n. That is sum of natural numbers. This is first time squaring the numbers, then I am adding. So for this also we have formula n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. What am I doing? Up to 8 I have to go. So 8. After 8 what comes? 9. And after then I will add both. You see, n plus 1, and this expression is nothing but sum of these two. So 8 plus 9, 17 by 6. Now you try 3 3s are 2, 4, 12 into 17. What should be the answer? 12 into 17. 204, right? 204. So how many squares are there in a chessboard? 204. Perfect. Okay. So let's say in classwork you can try question number 2. You can try question number 2. Pointing to a joker, Madhu says, he is the son of my father's brother's only sister in law. Question number 1 you tried? You try question number. Everyone got this question number 3? P dollar or P at the rate sign. Everyone got it? Okay. Now you try this one. Question number 1 you try. Pointing to a woman in a photograph, a man says, she is the mother of the father of my wife's only son. How is woman related to man? Try one. Question number 1, all of you try. Pointing to a woman in a photograph, a man says, she is the mother of father of my wife's only son. So how is woman related to man? First try to draw the tree diagram, then you show. So man says like this. Man says, she is the mother of father of. She is the mother of father of my wife's only son. My wife only son, that is, let me write B. She is the mother of father of only son. So that will be L. So what do you think? Grandmother or mother? Try. Read the question properly. She is the mother. So whenever you get, actually there is some category of the question. Whenever you say like someone is saying about someone. So how will you draw the tree diagram? You start with that man who is saying. Who is saying? This man is saying. First of all, you do start with this. Next, you search for the keyword my. Where is my written? You see, she is the my wife's only son. So my wife only son. Okay. Then you read it backward. So how will you do? First of all, you identify. How will you start the tree diagram? Who is saying? From there you have to start the tree diagram. Clear? Next, what you do is then you search for the keyword my. Then you read the sentence backward. Right? First of all, my wife's only son. My wife's only son. Clear? Next, what is saying? She is the mother of father of my wife's only son. Mother's father mother. So what is the relation between man and lady? She is the mother. What it? She is the mother of men. So how will you read? First start with the person who is saying, then you search for the keyword my, then you read the question backward. Clear? Hopefully all of you got it. Okay. In between, let's see little puzzle. Let's say, what is this? Semicircle. Okay. I haven't drawn the diameter. And let's say consider here also, I have taken some point here. Okay. So now let's say if I draw two more semicircles. This is also semicircle and this is also semicircles. Now my question is, here you got two kinds of arc. One is like this, right? Another one is dotted one. So now my question is, which arc is greater? Or either both are equal or different. This one is semicircle, right? Considering this as a diameter, I have taken one point. It need not be the middle point. It can be anywhere. So I have drawn two more semicircles. Now I got two kind of arc, right? One is dotted one, another one is solid one. So now my question is, which line is greater? Are you getting my question? So now you have to identify which line is greater. How can we solve that? One is this dotted one, another one is solid one. So I'm asking either both lines are same or not. Little bit you studied about circle, right? You know what is the circumference of circle. What is the circumference of circle? 2 pi r, right? Little bit you know. So based on this, how can you solve whether both are equal or not, or which line is greater? First of all, you try to guess like which should be greater according to you. Black one or red one? How? Yes. Okay, let radius you consider anything. Let's say you take 10 centimeter. Then you see, actually what is happening is here both will be equal because you see all the circles or semicircles, whatever I am having, all are made on the same diameter, right? So that's why what happens is this one and this one will be equal. Mathematically also you can prove. Let's say you can take this as a 6 centimeter, this as a 4 centimeter. Total any radius you can take. If I ask you for this the bigger one, what is the radius? 5 centimeter, right? Because from here to here 10 centimeter. So what is the radius? 5 centimeter. Okay. Then what? How to find the length from here to here? Total is 2 pi r, right? Total is 2 pi r. So from here to here pi r. So what will I get? 5 pi. Oh, we don't put 222 by 7. Okay, 5 pi only. Now, if I talk about this one, what is the for this circle semicircle? What is the radius? 3. So what will be the 3 pi? What about this? 2 pi. So 3 pi plus 2 pi is 5 pi. It means this line or this line are great, equal. Both are equal. Actually, this question was asked in some Microsoft interview. They'll give some simple question, but little tricky they will put. Okay. Okay. Yes. 10 power 11 or 11 power 10. Yes. Yeah, you tell. That's the question for you. You have to answer. Then in next class, I'll tell the logic. First, you come up with a solution. Like which one is so far you are confused, like 10 power 11 or 11 power 10. Madhu. In printing, they have some printing mistake. Brother, how? Draw the tree diagram. Question number 2. Everyone draw the tree diagram. He is the son of my father's brother's only sister-in-law.
He is the son of Madhu's brother's only sister-in-law. Then the father's sister-in-law.
Father's brother's only sister-in-law. Father's brother.
Madhu's father's brother's only sister-in-law is her father's wife.
Yeah.
Then her son is.
How is Joker related to Madhu?
Brother, sir.
Brother. Okay, let's say. First of all, draw the tree diagram. Question number 2. Try to draw the tree diagram. Madhu says he is the son of my father's brother's only sister-in-law. If you have done, then you can go to the question number 3. So rest you try question number 2. What is saying? Madhu says he is the son of. So first of all, we'll try with the Madhu. We'll start with the Madhu. This is the Madhu, right? Next you say my father's brother. So Madhu is having a father's brother, sister-in-law. So brother, sister-in-law will be, let's say this will be brother, sister-in-law. Then we'll move backward. Then we say father's brothers. He is the son of my father's son. So that will be son. So we'll write sister-in-law's son. So that has to be brother, right? Everyone got it? Question number 2. Pointing to a joker, Madhu said, he is the son of my father's brother's sister-in-law's son. So that has to be both are brother sister. Clear? Yes. How woman is related to man? Question says pointing to a woman in a photograph. A man says she is the mother of my daughter-in-law's husband only sister. My daughter-in-law's husband's only sister. Okay, one more question we'll take. Some puzzle. You got it? This one? Okay. Let's say there is a hospital and there are 16 rooms. 1, 2, 16 rooms. And each room there is a one COVID positive patient, right? So we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So actually there is a gate between 1 and 5, 1 and diagonally there is no gate. It means there is no gate between 1 and 6. So we can say like vertically and horizontally there is a gate. It means 1 can go to 2, 2 can go to 6 and 3. Got it? Now what happens is, let's say patient number 1 got recovered from the COVID. Okay. So now before he leaves, okay, let's say there is a exit from here. There is a exit from. So before he leaves the hospital, he wants to meet each and every COVID positive patient. But the condition is he cannot go to the same room twice. If he goes to the same room twice, then again he'll get COVID positive. Now the question is, from here he wants to leave. Before he exits, he makes sure he meet each and every COVID positive patient. How, which path should he take? Let's say he can go to 5. Let's say you draw in your notebook. You got the question? Let me repeat the question. There is a hospital from 1 to 16. There is a 16 rooms. All are connected, not diagonally. One can go to 2, 1, 5 gate, 5 to 6 gate. Now one got recovered from the COVID. Now before he leaves the hospital, he wished to meet each and every COVID positive patient. But the condition is he cannot go to the same room twice. It means he cannot meet any COVID positive patient twice. If he meets twice, then again he will get infected with COVID positive. But the condition is before he comes out, he should meet each and every COVID positive patient only once. And he will exit from here, right? Now, which path should he take? That's the question. Yes.
He can go to 2, sir.
Yeah, first he'll go to.
Then he can again go to 1 because there is no.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. First, you see, first of all, he is at 1. Then,
He can go to 2.
first he'll go to 2. Then,
Again he can come to 1.
yeah, he can come to 1 because in 1 there is no patient. Then,
Then from that,
yes,
from 5, 6, 7, 3, 4.
5, 6, and 3, 4.
No, sir.
5, 6, 7,
7, 3, 4.
5, 3, 4,
And then
8,
8. And then 12, 11, 10, 9.
like this. Okay, got it? Because the trick is in room number 1, he can go again because in room number 1, he was the only patient, right? So, first of all, he'll meet patient who is at room number 2, again come back to 1. 1 he can come back, right? No issue because there is no patient. Then he can take any path 1 to 2, then he can go like this or he'll exit like this. Clear? Okay. So try to solve question number 3. Question number 3. What it says? Pointing to a woman in a photograph, a man says, she is the mother of my daughter-in-law's husband, only sister. Try that question. Wife, sure. What about others? Wife, sure. Try to solve that question. How woman is it? Wife, everyone? Everyone got the wife? Okay. Okay. Now, okay, let's say. Okay, let me check your like calculation speed. Can you tell like what is this one? Without actually, there are two way. One is you can multiply and get the answer. Can you do this mentally? If I give you any number, can you tell the square without actually multiplying? Multiplication you can do, right? 35 multiply 35, do calculation, get the answer, right? So how can you do this one? What is 35 square? This is not a new thing you can do, right? In sixth grade itself we studied. But the only thing is now we have to be little smart because time is limited. So the thing is, okay, first of all, let's say if I ask you, how can you find this one? Let's say this one. No, again it will take some time. I am asking without using the pen. Mentally, can you do it? Yes. Then I just want final answer.
Sir, 6 plus 1, 7, sir. 7, 6, and 42.
Yeah. This way we can do, right? I will take. You see, that's there's some trick. Let's say whenever unit digit is 5 now. So what we'll do? First of all, I write 5 square. Simply 5 square is 25. Then what we are left with 6. And what natural number comes after 6? 7, right? And what is 6 7? So that's the answer. So, but this will work only when the unit digit is 5. Rest of the things also will learn. Let's say likewise, can you try this one? 5 square 25 and 7 8 the 56. So what should be the answer? 5 6 2 5. But what about, let's say if I ask you 41? Little tricky now. You see, this one you can do mentally, right? Got it right? You don't have to touch the pen. Let's say if I ask you, what is 115 square then? 5 square 25, then 11 multiplied by 12. What is 11 into 12? 132, right? So how will you do? 5 square is, this one is 1681. How you did it? Multiplying or then 1 square? 1 square is 1. No. If it's 1 na, so 1 square is 1. It means unit digit will be 1. Got it? You see, if it is unit digit is 1, then in square also the final answer unit digit will be 1 only. Simple, right? So now how will you try? How can you solve that question? You see, I'll teach you finding the squares little bit. Then we'll move to the next question. Let's say up to 30 square, all of you remember the squares? If I ask you 1 square 1, 2, 4. What is 11 square? 121, right? So if the condition is if you can remember the square from 1 to 30, then after learning from 31 to 1000 is fairly piece of cake. The only thing is you should know from 1 to 30. If I ask you what is 23 square? 23 square. Anyone? 529, right? So the only thing is you should know what is the square from 1 to 30 only. Let's say first we learn from up to 49. Let's say 31 to 49, how can we get it? Let's say I want to find the square of 46. First of all, we'll see the difference from 50. What the difference? 4. From the 50, the difference is 4. What is the square of 4? 16. So I'll write 16 here. Now I'll remember this magic number 25. So what will I do? Either I'll subtract from 25 or I'll add into 25. When will I subtract? If my number is less than 25, then I will subtract. If my number is greater than 25, then I will add. So if I say what was the difference? 4. So 25 minus 4. So what is the answer? 21. So that will be the answer. Let's say 47 you want to calculate. So what is the difference? 3. So what is 3 square? 9. But here we'll write the 2 digit, right? 0, 9. Then 25 minus what? 3. And then what is 25 minus 3? So that is the answer, right? Let's say 44. Now tell me 44. Difference is 6. So 36 will come their side. Now from 25, what will you subtract? 6. 25 minus 6 is what? 19. So what will the final answer? 1936. So what will the answer? 1936. Likewise, if I ask you 42, then 42 square. 8 difference is 8. So 8 square is 64. So last two digit we have got 64. So then 25 minus 8. 17. Clear? Let's say, how will you find 39 then? Little tricky. Difference from the 50 we have to see 11. Difference is 11. What is 11 square? 121. But I told you here we can write only two digit. So one will be carry. We'll see this later. 25 minus what? 11. 25 minus 11. What is 25 minus 11? 14. But carry we will always add. So 11, 14 plus 1. That simple is it, right? Let's say now if I ask you what is the square of 43? Quickly, can anyone tell? 43. You see, difference is 7. So 49 will come their side. 25 minus what? 7. 25 minus 7 is 18. So what is the final answer? 1849. 1849. 1849. Clear? And let's try. Okay, let's say you can do this or not. 40. Okay, let's try something. 37. Let's say who can do this. 37. Difference is 13 this time. What is 13 square? 169. So 69 will come. 1 will be at the carry. So 25 minus what? 25 minus 13. That will be 12. 12 plus 1 carry. So 1369. So what is the answer? 1369, right? So this is how it is easy. Starting it may take some time. Let's say if you practice 5 to 6 questions, it will be easy. Let's say we have done this one. If we have done this one, then we can move to the next one. That is, let's say if I want to find 50 square is fairly simple. 51 to 79 will find. Let's say if I ask you what is 56 square, same trick will apply. We'll see the difference from 50. What is the difference? 6. Then what is 6 square? There what we were doing, we were subtracting from 25. Why? Because the number was lesser than 50. Here what will you do? I will add into 25. So 25 plus 31. Got it? So let's say if I ask you find 54 square and let's say 59 square, 63 square and 52 square. Let's say how quickly you can answer. Let's say first one 54 square 2916. Very good. Second one on the count of 1 2 3 59 square 9 square 81, right? Then 3481. Very good. 63. Take some time. Difference is 30, right? So what will you do? 13 169. 1 will be carry. Then 25 plus 13 is what? You see 39, right? 52. 52. How can you get it? 2704. Very good. 55 320. 67. 67, little tricky, right? Because that's what I told you. Once you remember the square from 1 to 30, rest of them very easy, right? So here 67. You see 4489. Got it? Because the 17 square is 289. So 89 will come 2. Then 25 plus 17 will be 42. 42 plus 4, 2, 44. Clear? Okay, I'll give you one more question. Let's say you can do it or not. Got it right? Now simply if I ask you any square, can you do it? Simply if I give you like, let's say 58 square. What is the answer? 58 square. 8 square 64 to 360, right? Else, like if you multiply, it will take some time, right? Here, fraction of time, you can easily answer, right? Okay. Let's say you can do this question or not. Let's say I have some sticks. Do you see this question in your question notebook? Here, try this question. Question number, it's not there? Okay. Let's say there are some sticks and I have this one. And let's say you can do this or not. What you have to do is, you just have to remove any two sticks and make this correct equation correct. Try. Remove just two sticks and make this equation correct. Let's say you can do this or not. Just you have to move two sticks. This is incorrect, right? 8 minus 4 is not 61, right? Now how can you remove only two sticks and make this equation correct? Just two sticks. Try. Little tricky. You see, na 8 minus 4 has to be 4 only, but it's 61 is given. It means something. See,
So we can move it.
but only two sticks.
We can move, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, come in, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
top one.
Which one?
Sir, we can make 8 and 6 by moving one stick, sir.
Which one you want to move? This one? Yeah, you can come here and you can answer if you want. Others also try. Just move two sticks and make this equation correct. Yeah, try. You just have to move two sticks and make sure you this equation.
We can move here to here, sir, and we can move the sticks to here.
Then, but if you are removing this one, then 6 plus 4. And which one you moved here? So this is not 10. But again, it looking like 18. Okay, 1 second. Okay, let me make it again. How was it? Yeah, now anyone wants, you can try in your notebook also. No issue, I'll see the solution. The question is, you just move two sticks and make this equation correct. How can you do that? Can you try? Let's say you can do it or not. Try to solve. Just move two sticks. And make sure you use all the sticks. It's not like you are moving it, means you have to put it somewhere. It's not like you are removing with K. So how many sticks you see here? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So once you give the answer, all 22 sticks should be there. Yes. 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 Which one you want to remove?
Can you do one level?
This one, okay.
Take this here.
Okay, plus.
Other one not equal.
No, no, not. I said correct. Equal to, not equal to, not. That won't work. Yes. 8 minus 7 is 1. Yeah. How you got it? Only two sticks you used. Let me see. Yes. Which one you tried?
This stick I moved to here, sir.
This one.
This
First.
one to here, sir.
Yeah.
And this stick I moved to here, sir. Like this.
Okay. No, no. I don't think actually you are overlapping. One sticks you are moving here now. Like this stick you moved here. So two sticks, same place.
No,
one.
sir. This alone, sir. I moved here, sir.
Oh, this alone you moved here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then got it. Then this becomes 7. Okay, then
Then 8 minus 7, sir. This stick, no, sir. I moved it to
the
here.
8.70. Yeah, perfect.
Sir,
Yeah.
here
Then
I will move this stick here, sir. It will be an expression, sir.
no equation we need. No? Equal sign I need. Yeah, yours is correct. You just go onto the board and write. Yes. Yes, sir. Just
इसको कंटिन्यू करना बाद में कंटिन्यू कर लेना.
नहीं सर स्टॉप कर सकते हैं. हो गया वैसे भी सारे क्वेश्चन करा दो. अभी एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चन पजल्स करा. Okay, so you can come and write on the board. So correct will be 8 minus 7 equal to 1. Anyone got it? This one has, yeah. What's your name? Kiran Aditya. Kiran Aditya has done it. You see how he has done it. Correct answer will be 8 minus 7 equal to 1. You see how he has done it. This one is 8 minus. From 4, can you make it 7? This one, right? This one you put it here. 8 minus 7 equal to 1. 8 minus, right? Then what you are doing is, he is removing this sticks from here and putting it here. So now this is 7, right? 8 minus 7, okay, perfect, equal to, then what he has done is, he has moved these sticks from here to here. So 8 minus 7 equal to 0, 1, right? We can add 0, right? I can write 0, 11 or 11, both are same thing, right? 8 minus equal to 0. Put it 1 second, give me. Actually, this is what he has done. We moved this stick from here here, here. Actually, there is one more solution exists of this. This one is correct. This one correct, na? 8 minus 7 is 0, 1. Perfect. Now the question is, can you find one more pattern in this? This one is correct, right? What he has done is, he has moved from this stick, this one from here to here. 8 minus 7 equal to 0, 1, right? Got it? But there is one more answer of this. Can you try this? This is the one of the solution. There exists one more solution. Can you try this? There exists one more solution. This is one of the solution. This one is correct. No issue in that. But there exists one more solution. And one more question I'll ask. Let's say consider this room is a cuboid, right? So how many diagonals are there? Diagonals. Cuboid. Cube or cuboid, anything you consider. Because the shape is same, the number of diagonals is going to be same. How many diagonals are there in this room? The diagonals you know, right? If I talk about in triangle, how many diagonals? 0. And how many? 2 diagonals. And here? 14. Diagonals. Yeah, cuboid 14. No. Try one more. Diagonals you know, right? Let's say this in cuboid, each face will be rectangle, right? So in rectangle, how many diagonals you'll get? 2 diagonals you'll get. Total diagonals. How many diagonals are there in a cuboid? 2 into 6 plus 2. So how many? No. Think logically. You are very close to the answer. 12, no. It's far away. 16, yeah. You see, in like how will you count? Let's say if you talk about this face, how many diagonals are there? 2, because this is a rectangle. How many such face you have? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 6 are 12. But these are called the surface diagonal because they are made on the side of a triangle, right? Because this is one of the face, right? But let's say if I take this edge, this corner, and the bottom corner, one diagonal, and if I take that one and this one, 2 diagonals, and like this also 2 diagonals. So how many diagonals I have? 12 plus 4 equal to 16 diagonals I have, right? Got it? Okay, one more question. Last question. Let's say this is the cube, and let's say length of the cube is 1 centimeter. Okay, it means all sides are same. And let's say there is some lizard or any, let's say, ant or anything, let's say any reptile you can consider, any insect that cannot fly. He wants to go from here to here. So what is the minimum distance he will travel? Not this, here, here, here. 1 unit, no, no. From here to, let's say this, from here to that side, that corner. 2 unit, no. Minimum distance I need. I can reach like, let's say from here I want to go here, so I can 1, 1, 1. 3 unit I can, but I have to minimize how much minimum distance he has to travel here to B. No, it's cuboid. This one is A, B is A. You see, this one is A, and that top corner is B. From here, he wants to go B. So there is one option. He can go like this, 1, then 2, then 3, right? But we have to minimize the distance. Cube, because all distance are 1. Root 3. That is the correct answer. Because what will happen is, first of all, he'll go from here to here, midpoint of this, right? Then from here, he'll go from here to here, right? Actually, this is nothing but the length of cuboid only. Actually, length of the diagonal only. Because first case question, let's say he can fly, then easily he can from A to B, shortest path will be, you see, the length of the diagonal will be this one only, right? In case of cube, length of the diagonal will be A root 3. What is A here? A is the side, right? So side multiplied by root 3. But in this case, he cannot fly. So AB won't be root 3. But what will the shortest path? Will come to the middle point of this. And from here also, he'll take this. So if you see, AC plus CB, this will be nothing but root 3 only. Clear? So from here, that insect wants to go there. So what is the minimum distance that will travel? That will be root 3. Okay. So next we'll meet in the next session. Okay? So till then you can have some break and I'll meet you in the next session. And in the meantime, you search for the solution of this one and 10 power 11 and 11 power 10. Okay. Yes. Sticks question you try. Sticks question and 10 power 11. 2 is pending. One more solution is there. That multiplication, any you can take it, but there should be equal sign, not the expression or anything. Yes, one second. Okay. Yes.
One no, sir.
Yes.
This one, if it goes into become 8, sir. This one, if it goes into 8 into 1, is 8.
No, this is not multiplication. This one. No, this won't work. No, because this again in that case you are moving 3 sticks. Got it now? Because this one also you have to move. This is not the multiplication sign. What you are doing is this one, like this is this one and this one. This is not multiplication is proper. This has to be like this. So one more solution exists. You try to find out the solution. Yes. This one answer is 3. You see, this one already posted in puzzle. You see how 3 we are getting?
Oh.
How 3 circles are there?
So the
Here
same-
1, 2. Yeah, same question. So how many? Question number in miscellaneous question puzzles. Question number 5 you see the number will be 3. Question number 5 you see 3, 2, 6, 8 equal to 3. Then answer will be 3. Yes.
Sir, you have 3 circles now, sir.
You see how many square, how many circles we have in this number? 3, right?
3,
6,
sir.
3. Here how many circles? 1, 2, 3. Some mistakes I've done. Either the 1, 2, maybe typing mistake they have done. Here 1, 2, 3. So this has to be 3. Then how many circles we have? 1, 2, 3. So answer will be 3.